Warning, this game is rated M for mature. The commentary will likely not reflect this rating. However, you should still be aware of it yourself. This game also contains religious and Gothic architecture that could be considered Christian or anti-Christian. You've been warned. If this makes you uncomfortable, feel free to not watch the video. Hello everybody, Ninjo the Enlightened Gamer here. Welcome back to Paragon of Fable. I had to unfortunately do some decidedly non-Paragon things, as you saw in the pre-recording for this episode. I had to collect some pretty bad books, and I had to steal almost all of them. I left it out, but I left out commentary because there really wasn't much to say. But, at any rate, I think we can go back to the school and hopefully give the teacher the last of the books. Okay, hopefully we can hope the hope that hopes hope is hope.
Enjoy yourself.
I can't believe he's so cool.
Do you have... The Trials of Arkham, a classic tale. Must be rather disturbing for you, I would have thought.
Actually, I haven't read it, but let's see what happens. Now resumes the most inappropriate episode of all time.
Thank you, Hip. I'm sure. Once upon a time, in a village by the sea, lived a boy called Arkham with his family. Peaceful were their lives for many a year, till one day a band of savages did appear, destroyed that peaceful village by the sea, and killed the poor boy's family. But of Arkham himself they found no trace, for the boy had hid in quite a safe place. And though he wished to help in his heart, he stayed hidden till the savages did depart. Then he emerged to find his whole family killed, and the streets of the village with corpses filled. Oh, dear me, this really is the most unoriginal tosh.
Did you just call your own game unoriginal? That's hilarious.
Any books for... the final volume of the great creatures of Albion. Should give the little ones a good scare.
All right.
It lifts one's spirits to see a hero take such a keen interest in education. Thanks to this kind hero, today's lesson is from Volume 3 of the Creatures of Albion. If trolls ruled the land and dragons the skies, then the mighty Kraken are masters of the sea. A few men have ever seen a Kraken, and fewer still have lived to tell the tale. Since before the times of the Old Kingdom, these terrifying creatures have lurked in the seas that surround Albion. Their tentacles can grow to be over 100 feet long and are strong enough to crush a ship like kindling. A brave sailor once drove away a Kraken by hacking off one of those gargantuan tentacles. But to kill one of the beasts, oh, that would truly be a heroic task.
And yet rock trolls give me more trouble.
I'm gonna be your assistant.
Do you have a process? Pale Balverine? Hope it doesn't give them nightmares.
Yep.
Thank you, hero. I'm sure we can put this to good use. There was once a lord who thought himself good with an arrow, until people saw that his lies ran right through to his marrow. Many months in the cells of Bargate he spent, plotting his redemption. And once he was free, he hunted all evil without exception. One day he met his match, a foul and mighty Balverine. He did not die from its bite, but his curse was obscene. He became one of those creatures, and pale as snow was his fur. To kill him came then a red-caped woman, a true connoisseur. A silver arrow pierced his blackened heart and sent him to his grave. And so he died in infamy without the acceptance he craved.
That's unfortunate.
What does liberate?
It means don't get in my way because I have more books.
Any books were a little macabre, perhaps, but the tale of Maxley could teach some of our pupils a valuable lesson.
All right.
It lifts one's spirit. There once lived a hob, and Maxley was his name. He was that rarest of hobs, one with a brain. Making his bed in a stream wasn't for him. He'd rather live in a village, there among men. One day he decided to travel to town. He slew a great noble and put on his gown. In Bowerstone by all was he complimented, and though short of stature, he stood proud and erected. But Maxley forgot what he was and grunted hello. And when the men heard his voice, all they did know. They called out for guards who lopped off his head. It stuck on a spike, dumb and ugly and dead. So when you're about to open your mouth, remember Maxley the Hob. For it's better to be thought an idiot than to be killed by a mob.
That's referential of a Mark Twain quote, actually.
I'm afraid school's closed.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go on ahead and cut till the school opens again because I have a lot more books. And it is now morning, only a few moments before the teacher inevitably arrives at the school. Because winter break apparently doesn't exist in the land of Fable. It's only a matter of time. I'm not losing my mind with all the waiting and stuff. I totally didn't watch half of a 20-minute YouTube video in the time it took for it to go from night back to day again. It totally doesn't take 10 minutes for the day-night cycle to be almost 50%. I'm just gonna go in circles around random people because I'm waiting for so long. And I can kick the chicken. By the way, while I was waiting, I noticed that there's a little black and white button underneath the action icon in the lower right corner of the screen. So it's had it's had bow and sword on that for the entire game, and I've just been dumb.
Real hero. Great stuff!
Are you guys ever gonna... rent! I get rent money! Yay, I get rent money!
You're ace.
I get lots of rent money. I got lots of rent money. I get lots of rent money! I'm not a sheep.
Yes, come on! Yay!
Okay, come on, teacher. Come on, Mr. Gout. There you are.
Whoa!
There you are. That's where you live. I'm not a stalker. I'm just trying to get this quest over with. I'm just trying to get it over with so we can move on to this plot. I want to plot the plot for plot.
Yay! You're ace.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to when he's here. Found him.
Any books for... Oh, Volume 2 of The Creatures of Albion. Could prove useful in our biology lessons.
All right.
Thank you, Him. I'm sure we can put this to good
You
use.
better. I'm just kidding.
Now, let us turn to Volume 2 of The Creatures of Albion. Trolls are an ancient race formed from the rock and soil in which they were born. They have the strength of many men and can withstand all but the mightiest of blows. Get too close, and they will jump onto the ground with such force that the shockwaves can shatter a man's bones. But trolls are also slow, lumbering creatures and rarely move. So, if ever you see one, your best hope is to run away. If you're lucky, you won't be crushed to death by the boulders they throw after you.
Wow! It's you!
Ah, hello again. You found any interesting reading material? Could you spare the northern wastes? Children could stand to learn a little more geography.
Yes, I could.
Yes.
We're good.
Ah,
We're good.
do any of you know what lies beyond the 9 seas?
There's only 7 on Earth.
Yes?
The Northern Wastes.
Well done, Sue. Legends say that Jack
Maybe
of
not.
Blades first appeared there, and that it was the home of a mighty empire.
Don't quote me.
Today, its ancient cities are buried deep beneath the ice. But there are still some who believe the empire will rise again, and that the people of the northern wastes will awaken when Albion is united once more.
You're ace.
Do you have a donation? The Taylor's Tragedy would be perfect for our after-school drama society.
All right.
Wow. It's more
Why
like...
don't you stay and listen, hero?
I will.
What strange land is this to which the storm
My body has delivered, surely heaven it is. And I be dead, for as in a dream I saw the ship torn. From 'neath me by the waves and felt death's foul kiss. But hush now, who comes here?
Truly, my eyes doth deceive me, for I thought I saw some strange thing move amongst the wreck by the shore.
Now I know that I be really dead. For in this fair land do angles tread.
That's angels, Billy, not angles.
Okay, that was great.
Ah, hello again. I'm sure the tale of Twin Blade is quite interesting, but I'm sure a bandit is a good role model for our pupils.
Yep, we're gonna try it.
Well, Twin Blade was once a great hero. A giant of a man, his swords were feared throughout Albion. But at the height of his fame, he abandoned the guild, deciding he had no need to earn gold through quests. He could simply take it. And so, he left for the woods and became a bandit. Over the years, he united the feuding bandit clans until he became their king. He built a vast fortified camp, hidden near Oakvale, and plundered the passing traders as he desired. He was as renowned and feared as he ever was, and now had no guild constraints to hold him back.
Sir, what happened to Twin Blade?
He was defeated in a duel by this brave hero who spared his life. But no king can face such a defeat and keep his crown, not even among bandits.
That was cool. Anyway, let's see if there's any more. I'm sure there's more.
Any books for... Oh my. The Windbreaker rulebook. Avo alone knows what would happen if the children got hold of this.
But they're gonna get a hold of it.
All right then. I'll give it a try. Today, we will be reading from the Windbreaker rulebook. Perhaps the gentleman who gave us this book could demonstrate the benefits of its teachings himself. Yes. I see. Well, that was most edifying. But I really don't... Oh, dear Lord. Something must have crawled up inside him and died. Please, mind your language in front of the children. Oh dear, I knew this was a mistake.
Alright, there might be a few more.
Any books for us today, hero?
I'm gonna have to censor that last bit.
What's that you have there? The ugly guide? I'm sure you'll agree this snotty lot needs no help in that area. Don't tell their parents.
We're gonna read it to them.
Well, if you think that's why... Today's lesson is from the Ugly Guide, which this hero has donated to our school. For some reason. Now, what do you think makes a person look ugly?
Having stupid hair.
That's right. Certain haircuts can make a person less attractive, as can some forms of facial hair, especially on a woman. Any other ideas?
Eating too much.
Very good. That's why everybody in Albion has such a perfect waistline. From the greatest hero to the lowliest beggar. Except for Jenna from Orchard Farm, of course. She used to be but a slip of a girl, but now... well, that woman certainly likes her cider. Anyway, that concludes our lesson for today.
Alright. It certainly do.
Do you have a The raising of Oakvale is a fascinating topic, but this book may be a little graphic for children their age, don't you think?
I was their age when it happened. How bad can it be?
I suppose it can't do anything. Today we'll be reading from the Oakvale Raid. Some of you may find what you're about to hear disturbing.
It was.
I was playing with my teddy bear Rosie when the bandits attacked. The kind boy from up the road had just rescued her from my brother. I didn't know then I would never see them again. It was the screaming that told me they were coming, and I hid under an old cart. From there, I saw the bandits kill all my friends and burn everything I called home. I wanted to help them, but I was so scared I couldn't move. Maybe we should finish this book some other time. In 10, 15 years, perhaps?
That was actually a good book. What are you talking about? That was actually good.
I'm afraid school's closed.
I'm gonna finish this. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut till when school opens again. I am Ninja on stage. I am the hero of the age. Don't judge my spinning, because if you do, your brain will be unchanged. I don't know. It's hard to rhyme when you're losing your mind. It's hard to rhyme when you're losing your mind. Oh, chicken, it is daytime. I don't know how much of this madness I'm gonna cut out or speed up. I heard a dog. I just heard a dog. There are no dogs in Fable 1. They don't appear until Fable 2. Rent! Yay! More rent. I need money to pay off all my fines from stealing those books that I never wanted to steal. Because this game hates players who play solely as the good guy.
Have a pleasant visit, sir.
Yay!
That's right. I'm not insane. I am completely in the saneness, for my brain is inside of a skull that is very well equipped to be a skull. I am completely calm and happy. I am enjoying my life in every way. Every single aspect of it is good, and I am joyful. I am happy. I am having a good time, having a good time. Don't want to stop at all. Please, let me stop. Please. Come on, Mr. Gout. You're crushing my spirit. You're crushing my spirit. I want to give these crappy books to the kids so that they can learn about dumb stuff. Like how to fart. Please?
I'm gonna be your assistant.
You want to be my assistant? Go get the teacher. That's my first mission. That is my first mission. I'm hopping and scotching. I am hopping and scotching. 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot. Foot, 1 foot. Wow, that kid had some problems. Okay, come on, kids. Where is your teacher? Where is your teacher?
Do you have a donation there, hero?
I hope so.
A Hero's Journey 3, eh? You know, Some who say that's the greatest role-playing game ever. Bit short, though. Better not let the children near it, or they'll never get any work done.
Or we could read it to them.
Any books? The Book of Spells.
Dang it! I'm still missing a few!
Yes!
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna complain. I'll just find the remaining books before the next recording and we'll finally do some plot. Maybe. This has been going on for about... It's hard to remember because of all the cuts. Let's see, the first segment took... I can pretty much round that to a minute. Second one took 4. That's about 5. Or was it 3? I'll just go for the next few minutes. I don't know. I'm completely at a loss for how much time this is going to take. But we do need to head to Hook Coast. Which means we need to find somebody who knows how to get to Hook Coast. Looks like we gotta go to the Darkwood. Oh right, we gotta go to the ancient Cullis Gate. Hopefully I'll be able to trim this down to a decent time. You guys know though. I know it's hard to keep people engaged for incredibly long amounts of time. And I am heading in the opposite way.
A real hero.
Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've known. Just gonna ignore all these Valvorines. Sorry, traders. You're probably gonna die today.
Known as Liberator, I believe.
I want to get some gameplay in. You know, I shouldn't be rushing. When you really get down to it, I shouldn't be rushing because it's almost over. There's one silver key on Hook Coast. The silver key that the teacher will give us when we finally give him all 25 books. And 2 hidden in the lost chapters. 3 demon doors. Only 1 not in the lost chapters, but we'll probably have to go into the lost chapters to get it. And 3 silver key chests. 1 which is in Hook Coast. We're actually approaching the end of the original Fable, and we've already taken care of some Lost Chapters stuff. So we need to activate the Cullis Gate in Hook Coast to Hook Coast in Darkwood. And the reward is very decent.
You need to get to the Cullis Gate in the middle of Darkwood.
Mummy?
The gate will only open when its hunger for undead souls is sated.
Fun! Good thing the undead aren't a problem for me at all, because it looks like we're only going to be fighting the great big ones. Ow. Right now so I can get the extra experience for it. There we go. Time to go to Hook Coast. Time to go for pot roast. I didn't get the extra experience, which kind of bums me out, to be honest. At this point,
You need to find the ruined abbey now.
At this point, now that the Hook Coast portcullis is open, our seal can now teleport us to it at any time. Things are about to get plot, though.
Have a safe visit.
Well, anyways, no. I don't think I have any time left, guys. I think right about now I'm gonna have to end this video, and we're gonna have to pick it up in episode 32. I hate to leave you on a cliffhanger. Believe me, I'm not the type of guy who normally does that. I find it kind of distasteful, actually. But we'll go on ahead and pick this up next time on Ninjo X Paragon of Fable. Until then, as always, remember to read, even if the books aren't good, and stay enlightened. Hello, Ninjo X here. Thank you so very much if you've made it this far in the video. I appreciate your new or continued support greatly. However, if you want to increase your support, you should consider subscribing if you haven't already, or check out some of my other content on this channel via the annotated links on the screen, which will take you to my most recent Let's Play, my current side Let's Play, and my vlogs playlist. 3 things that I do on this channel. If you are from Lionhead Studios and you're checking this video to see if it should be taken down, please, I strongly encourage you not to. I will not monetize any of these videos containing your music or your images. I do have a tip jar on my channel, but that is purely for my commentary and purely extra if my fans should so consider supporting me further than is beyond what I would require them to. The tip jar is not a necessity. It's purely extra. And though they will be rewarded with inside information for leaving tips, it's not a requirement. Anyways, until next time, as I've already said, stay enlightened.